going on, guys? Today we are going back out to Buzzard's Roost. My buddy Paul came out here and checked out gravity and anti-gravity, and he found a new line to the left. It's a feature that I looked at when I was working on gravity and anti-gravity, but I should not have the vision for what a line would look like on it. And I came out here last week. It was really cool. I think it's better than the other two lines, actually. More pure, more of an interesting feature. So we're gonna go try it. It's warm. A couple of the holds are pretty temp dependent, so we're going to be using some tactics to try and make it a little better, but we'll see how we do. All right, so there's the gravity roof, and this is what I'm calling the Paul project right now, since Paul found it, but I'm sure it'll have a different name. But what a sick feature, right? Like this like flat roof. Yeah, it's nuts. All right, getting through the warm-up. It's just after 9. I can already tell the conditions are even worse than last week, although the sun's not baking. I think last week the sun came out and that shut down my session, because this hold is like, I don't know what the finish sequence is going to be, but this hold is definitely part of whatever the crux is, and it's pretty temp dependent. I mean, you can see there's like not much to it, and it's good when you're like way under the roof jumping out to it or popping out to it, but once you start coming out to get to the top, that's when it gets bad. So I've already got a shade guard with this shirt, and we'll see what happens. Is this fan setup a little janky? Yeah. Does it get the hold a lot less humid? Also, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start by seeing if I can use an alternate beta on what I'm deeming the crux section, which is after you make a big move out to the lip, getting to the top of the lip. Once you get up there, it's all jugs and it's pretty much over. Yeah, I don't think that good. All right, so before I get too deep into working it today, I want to do a breakdown. So you can really start anywhere on this lip, and there's a huge rail you can see up in there. Your toe hooking up there, your bat hanging. And there's a couple edges. So then you move, then there's this slot out here, which has a couple good parts, but it can be a little sharp. Then you come out into the pod, as I call it. And yeah, this thing is so freaking cool. It literally goes all the way through, and there's only a few holds. So like, check it out. Like there's nothing around the sides of it. And then in the corner, there's like one hold, and then there's like another hold. And so I go like left out and then bring my right in here. And I will say this hold is a little abrasive, especially with this tooth. So you can see I had to tape my hands because they got torn up last sesh. So just know the holds are pretty good, but this climb's a little abrasive overall. So then you work through there, you can set up in the pod, and you bust all the way out to the crux edge, which you can see it's already baking in the sun. So once you get this like slopey thing, then you can work around. There's a couple good foot rails, and then you can cam really anywhere in the pod. So then once you do that, you pop over, there's another edge. I never use this, but this is really good. But yeah, there's this edge, and then the whole top is a lip, is a jug lip. So yeah, really, really sick feature. Hoping it goes. I moved the camera a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing with my feet. But I'm sorry if it's kind of a funky angle. Okay. That felt really good. I think it's all just about the placement of the cam. Honestly, I don't even think it has that much to do with how bad the hold is. Like once you get the cam right and it sticks, it feels really good. That was awesome. Wow. So probably just try and get that a little more dialed, do it a couple times, and start giving it some bottom burns. Okay. It is just desperate, man. But definitely goes. All right, guys. I'm actually feeling pretty confident after that last go. So I think I'm just gonna start giving it bottom goes because it's already getting a little warmer. The sun's starting to come out. So it's crunch time now. Yes! Let's go! Well, all right, guys. Ascent. Pretty psyched. I think I was originally thinking it might be 9, but once I got the top a little, or like the end sequence a little more dialed, definitely thinking it's probably like upper end 8. Pretty hard, pretty morpho. I definitely think it's harder than anti-gravity. I've got a little more time out here, and so I figure I might poke around, see if I can find some other stuff. I'm looking at this little section of the roof right here to the right of it. Let's see. This is crazy. I really cannot figure out how to establish. Wow. All right, so just did this thing. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but I'll put it on the screen. Felt probably V5. It was hard to pull off the ground and establish and then do the big stab, but everything else was easy. So starting this giant splitter seam anywhere you want, undercling or whatever. You can use these chassis flakes, but I don't know why you would really want to, but they're also not the start. So the establish on the seam, sit, start, use your feet however you can situate them, pop out, there's a couple jugs, and then you can just roll over the lip. This splitter crack actually comes through the top, so you can use it as a jug to top out, which is really cool. So black hole, thinking about V8. That's my proposed grade. Really cool boulder, really interesting feature. And then I think I'm gonna name this one Karman Line, which is the line that is where the atmosphere ends and space starts. I think I named it that one because of the line crack that you start on, but also because you're kind of stepping off the void on the mantle. But yeah, so fun, moderate, fun, tougher climb. Really sick day out here at the Roost. Always a good time, especially if you are a Huntsville local. Such a good zone with some good boulders. I definitely think Black Hole's the proudest line here now, which is awesome. So yeah, guess I'm gonna start heading out. All right, guys, well, I'm walking back now, so I guess I'll end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the process of a few new FAs today. And yeah, if you're in the Huntsville area, definitely should come check them out. Not quite sure if this area is worth traveling to if you're an out-of-towner, but for locals, for people that happen to be staying here for a bit for other reasons, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.